Welcome to the Deep Dive, where we cut through the noise and deliver the core insights from a stack of sources custom tailored for you. Today, we're plunging into a really fascinating question. What truly sets elite athletes apart? Especially in a sport like volleyball. Is it just raw physical skill, or is there something deeper driving their success?
Yeah, it's precisely that deeper engine we're exploring today. We're talking about mental toughness, that unwavering inner strength.
Hmm.
It fuels peak performance and resilience, especially under intense pressure.
Right.
Think of it like the ultimate blueprint for an athlete's mindset, kind of comprehensive system for building and maintaining that high-level psychological edge.
And for this deep dive, well, we haven't just skimmed the surface. Our material comes from a really rich array of sources. We've got official volleyball event manuals, insightful coaching guides, some cutting-edge academic research in sports psychology and technology, and invaluable direct insights from seasoned coaches themselves.
Exactly. And our mission today is basically to distill all of that. We want to extract those key nuggets of knowledge that define the elite athlete's mindset, figure out how they cultivate this resilience, and then look at how coaches, and importantly technology, are shaping this mental fortitude.
Okay, so let's start with the bedrock then. The foundational truth that seems to run through all our sources. To really excel, an athlete needs what's described as unwavering dedication and resilience to come back from setbacks.
Yeah.
This isn't just about, showing up. It's about a relentless, almost stubborn commitment.
And what's really powerful here is a quote that sort of crystallizes this philosophy. It is okay to err, but it is not okay to stop playing. It is okay to lose, but it's not okay to give up. Now, that isn't just a feel-good phrase, right? It's a core directive. It emphasizes pushing through those tough moments. You acknowledge a mistake, you acknowledge a loss, but you don't let it define you. You use it as fuel.
Like data.
Exactly. It's like immediate, non-emotional data extraction from failure. Treat it like an experiment, not a personal defeat.
That reframing, that's crucial. And speaking of foundational truths, Dr. Darren Canal introduces this brilliant triad: ability, motivation, attitude.
Oh, yeah?
He explains that ability is what the athletes are capable of doing. Motivation determines what the athletes will do. Attitude determines how well the athletes will do it. You could have all the talent in the world.
Right.
But without that inner drive and the right mental approach, it just won't translate, not at the elite level.
And that triad highlights a really crucial balance. Success isn't just innate talent. It's about the drive to actually apply that talent and the mindset you bring to every single challenge. It ties directly into that idea. The true value comes from earning something, not just being given it.
The sweat equity.
That's it. That's what builds character.
That's a huge point. And there's this notion that you never learn from success, you learn from failure.
Yeah.
It sounds almost counterintuitive, doesn't it? Especially in a sport so focused on winning. How do the sources explain that? Does it mean winning is bad?
Not at all. Not at all. It means that while success validates what you're doing, failure illuminates where you need to grow. It's not just about experiencing failure.
Okay.
It's the deliberate architecture, The post-failure reflection and adaptation. That's what separates the elite. When you win, you tend to reinforce what you did right.
Makes sense.
But when you fall short, that's when you're forced to dissect, to question, to innovate. That's where the deepest learning happens. And honestly, it requires immense mental fortitude to truly embrace that process.
And often that learning happens in the less glamorous moments, right? The grind.
Oh, absolutely.
Our sources highlight this often overlooked power of willpower. I mean, like they say, not everything you do in volleyball or life really is exciting or, fully functional.
Correct.
But if you have the willpower to make each minute count, you'll benefit somehow. It'll make you a better player, a better person in the long run.
Exactly. It's about building that discipline muscle. Think about those endless drills, the recovery sessions, maybe the film study that feels repetitive.
Yeah.
An elite athlete finds purpose even there because they understand each one is a building block. That commitment to consistency, even when the spark isn't quite there, that's a defining trait of mental toughness, showing up fully, even when you'd rather not.
So if mental toughness isn't just for game day, but it's built in every single practice, how do elite athletes actually approach those practices? Is there a specific mindset?
There absolutely is. It's really well captured in this phrase. Practice like it's competition and compete like it's another day on the practice court.
Ah, okay. Two sides of the same coin.
Precisely. On one side, you're bringing that full competitive fire, that game day intensity. to every single practice session.
Right. So you're pushing yourself, like every rep, every drill is a crucial point in a real match. It's not just physical conditioning.
No.
It's mentally conditioning for pressure, simulating that adrenaline. So when the real game comes, you're already primed.
Exactly. And then the critical flip side, maintaining that calm, collected approach during games. Sticking to your process, executing skills with the same attention you bring to practice, regardless of the score or the crowd.
So it fosters consistent focus no matter the setting. High-pressure moments feel familiar.
That's the goal. You're removing that sharp mental distinction between practice and performance. It allows for more fluid, consistent execution.
But to get that kind of focus, the mental prep has to start even before practice officially kicks off, right? Our sources emphasize that athletes need dedicated time for mental preparation to really get into volleyball mode.
Yes, it's not just showing up physically, it's arriving ready mentally. This can include specific techniques like mental rehearsal, visualizing successful plays, maybe setting concrete goals for that specific session.
Okay.
And critically, athletes need to intentionally leave outside problems and issues outside the gym. You can't be fully present if your mind's still wrestling with school or family or whatever else.
Creates a clear boundary, allows full focus. So during the session itself, what kind of mental drills can coaches actually use?
Well, coaches use a lot of practical in-session mental drills. Think single-task drills, maybe focusing only on serving technique for a whole drill, ignoring everything else, or attentional cue exercises, where athletes get specific prompts like watch the ball during a passing drill.
Little reminders.
Exactly. Then there's distraction training. Controlled distractions are introduced, maybe background noise, visual stuff to simulate game conditions.
I like that. It's like inoculating them against the chaos of a real match, building those focus pathways under pressure.
Right. And to help reset, our sources also highlight mindfulness breaks during training. Just brief moments for deep breathing, maybe even a quick guided meditation, helps athletes recenter, especially after a tough drill or a mistake.
Yeah, stay present.
And what's also clear is that mental toughness isn't this one-size-fits-all concept. It's often deeply connected to specific positions in their unique demands.
Here's where it gets really interesting, really nuanced. Liberos, for instance, they need exceptional mental toughness and composure in critical situations.
It's absolutely critical for them.
I mean, imagine digging a scorching spike, then needing to immediately transition mentally to cover the next attack, stay positive after maybe a bad pass, bounce back from an error on a crucial rally. Their whole role is relentless defense and mental resilience.
Totally. And then you look at opposite hitters. They often need that real competitive mindset to thrive under pressure. They're frequently the go-to hitter when the team needs a point, maybe when they're down. They have to consistently terminate rallies in high-stakes scenarios.
Different kind of pressure.
Different kind, yeah. And it's also worth noting that systematically training emotional skills or emotions themselves can significantly boost efficacy, pleasure, and satisfaction in playing. It contributes to that whole mental blueprint. It's about cultivating emotional intelligence within the game.
So if the athletes are building their inner game, the coach is really the architect of the environment. Our sources stress that coaches are absolutely critical, going beyond mere skill acquisition.
Much beyond.
They're responsible for instilling values, fostering camaraderie, and building character. We're talking life skills that go way beyond just like spiking a ball or serving an ace.
That's a fundamental shift in perspective for coaches, isn't it? It's not just running drills. It's shaping well-rounded individuals who understand discipline, teamwork, resilience, things that apply far beyond the court.
Definitely.
And effective coaches, we found, constantly push their players beyond their comfort zones. That consistent challenge helps athletes stay focused, prevents complacency, and fosters growth.
That's how you develop resilience, right?
Yeah.
In those moments of discomfort. And part of building that disciplined environment means setting clear expectations and holding athletes accountable for their actions. One source even gave a really concrete example, requiring players to bring their own balls to practice, with consequences like dive lines for forgotten equipment.
It might sound a bit strict, but it teaches responsibility, consistency. It's about fostering ownership and attention to detail.
Yeah, the little things.
And elite athletes also need that ability to recover from their own mistakes and not be affected by aspects of the game they cannot control. Things like, chatter across the net from fans, non-teammates, referee calls, the media.
All that external noise.
Exactly. Coaches play a vital role here by promoting cheering for your own team, discouraging taunting or arguing, keeping the focus on what's within their control.
Right, focusing on your controllables.
Yeah.
That's a core mental toughness skill. And it ties directly into prioritizing mental well-being, which is a huge part of a coach's role now.
It absolutely is.
Yeah.
Coaches are instrumental in helping athletes build resilience, cope with stress, and maintain a positive mindset.
How do they do that practically?
Well, it involves teaching practical stress management techniques. Things like deep breathing, progressive muscle relaxation, visualization, positive self-talk. And crucially, coaches need to foster a safe and supportive environment where athletes feel comfortable discussing mental well-being.
Destigmatizing it.
Exactly. Destigmatizing the topic, building a culture of open support, acknowledging that mental health is just as important as physical health.
And as a foundational layer for that safe environment, safe sport policies are incredibly important too.
Yes, vital.
These policies ensuring open and observable environments, prohibiting, one-on-one electronic communications with minor athletes without parental involvement, they build a trustworthy, secure atmosphere. And that security is essential for an athlete's peace of mind. It reduces anxieties, lets them focus on performance.
Absolutely. All these elements, from drills to culture to safety, contribute to that mentally tough environment. But, as powerful as these traditional methods are, our sources reveal this emerging frontier that's amplifying mental fortitude even further.
Yeah.
Technology.
Here's where we get into some seriously cool stuff. Artificial intelligence, AI. It's transforming training by providing personalized training plans. Imagine plans tailored specifically to you.
Right. Improving efficiency, helping prevent injuries, optimizing performance.
That personalized approach must significantly boost confidence. It reduces anxiety about maybe underperforming or getting injured because your training is precisely targeted.
It does. And we're seeing this with real-time performance insights, too. Advanced sensors, like inertial measurement units, IMUs. Systems like the Kinexon Perform IMU system are changing the game.
What kind of detail are we talking about?
Incredible detail. They track performance and load management metrics. Things like accumulated acceleration load, exertions, changes of orientation, even jumps. Coaches use this data to fine-tune training programs, prevent overtraining, avoid burnout.
Which is crucial for long-term mental health, too, not just physical.
Exactly, preventing that breakdown. But beyond load management, these systems provide real-time feedback right there on the court. And what's truly revolutionary is how this objective, real-time data, it kind of bypasses an athlete's self-doubt or subjective perception.
Interesting.
It gives them undeniable proof of progress or areas for adjustment. It accelerates that mental calibration in a way verbal cues alone often can't. It's like having an immediate, unbiased second coach.
Wow. And the data doesn't stop there, does it? AI is analyzing video footage, too.
Yeah, tracking player movements, patterns, providing targeted strategies, and identifying areas for improvement. Again, that objective feedback can really reduce self-doubt. You see exactly what needs work, not just guessing.
Makes the best work out.
And online mentorship programs are popping up, using AI software to help young players learn by watching high-level play. It lets them stand on the shoulders of giants, so to speak, gaining insights without needing direct physical presence.
And for sheer practice reps.
Well, there are robotic training aids now. They can simulate serves, spikes, blocks, offering controlled practice against high-speed scenarios that maybe human partners can't replicate consistently.
Okay, and for the ultimate mental prep, virtual reality, VR.
VR is being applied too, simulating game pressure, specific situations,
Yeah.
helping athletes mentally prepare in a controlled, safe environment. Imagine facing a championship point virtually, over and over until it feels less daunting.
Building mental muscle memory for pressure.
That's the idea. But, and this is vital, it's crucial to reiterate, that technology in all these forms should be seen as a tool, not a crutch.
Right.
It's used strategically to enhance the learning experience, provide personalized feedback, keep athletes engaged. It should always complement traditional coaching, not replace it. The human element is still paramount.
Absolutely. So as you reflect on this deep dive into the elite mindset in volleyball, wow, we've covered a lot. The foundational mindset of unwavering dedication, learning from failure. We explored that intentional training of the mind, treating practice like competition, the pivotal role of coaches in shaping character, fostering well-being,
And the tech edge.
and that cutting-edge support from technology, providing those personalized insights and simulated pressure. It really is a comprehensive blueprint for mental fortitude.
It really is.
Yeah.
And this isn't just about winning games, is it? It's about developing individuals who are mentally tough, disciplined, resilient in all aspects of life. translating those court lessons into everyday strength.
So as you consider this blueprint, maybe think about this. What aspect of your own inner game will you choose to explore and strengthen starting today?